Parents of Reddit, how do you feel when your kid brings back a girlfriend, boyfriend? How do you decide whether you like them or not? It's not up to me to like them, it's up to her. If she does, then I do. I care that my daughter is 1. Safe. 2. Happy. 3. Motivated. 4. Handling her own business. Apart from that, I'm just enjoying watching her experience things, and hoping she includes me in some of that. Met my daughter's boyfriend the other day. First boyfriend. She's 17. He's 18. I must admit I was a bit nervous, and I remember very well being 18 and what I was thinking, wanting, but had a word with myself to be welcoming and warm and to treat him as an equal, my daughter's friend and therefore my friend. Anyway, he's a nice young man, so it's all good. But to answer your question, I guess if he's nice I'll like him, if he's a dick I won't. Either way, as far as my daughter is concerned, I'll like him. Not a parent, but this was my experience with my mother when I was a teen. So, as a teen, my mother pulled me to the side and gave me the gay talk. You know, the "I'll still love you even if you were gay" talk. I asked her why she thought I was gay, and she said it was because I never bring any girls to the house. Guess what I did within the next few days? I brought a girl in the house. Guess what my mother did? She kicked her out and gave me a lecture on how inappropriate it was to bring girls to the house. Yes, it makes no sense. Well, next time, bring a boy home. I come from a middle-class Indian immigrant family, and my parents were never cool with us kids having boyfriends. So when at the age of 25 I brought my boyfriend home, they were a bit hesitant and took a long time to open up to him. My mom went all mother-in-law mode and felt she had to keep up appearances. If he came over and she was laying on the couch, she would get up and act all formal. The first day he met my dad, I asked my dad afterwards what he thinks of my boyfriend. His response was, "Don't lose him, that's all." Now he comes over and hangs out with them without an ounce of formality. They all have little inside jokes with him, my siblings included. My parents went car shopping and I didn't get to go, so my dad asked if the boyfriend and I would go take a look at the car one day after work. They just really wanted him to check it out too, which felt so special to me because they value his opinion and he's part of the family now. I never would have imagined that my family would welcome him like this. Melts my heart. My 4-year-old daughter introduced me to the 5-year-old neighbor kid as a BF. She told me he's really good at running fast and he appreciates snails as much as she does. Needless to say, this is a keeper. What is it about fast boys? I remember in grade school the fastest dudes had every girl swooning over them. My daughter just started dating. She was mortified when I picked them up and asked if everything was Gucci. Next time ask if they're having a ye time. Doesn't work in the sentence, makes it better. When they interact and help out the rest of the family. When my daughter didn't understand her homework and then her sister's boyfriend helped her, it showed how much he actually cared. I like to think I would do this, but I probably wouldn't understand the homework either. My mother-in-law assumed I was some sort of player when I first met her before my first date with my wife. Even told my wife that she assumed I went on lots of dates back at school. Joke's on her. I spent the entirety of my freshman year before I met my wife, enjoying the sweet internet speed of my dorm room and playing the shit out of Halo 3, Mass Effect 1 and 2. Picking up drunk dorm mates from house parties at 3 a.m., and going on exactly 0 dates. After years of getting to know my Mill, she just didn't want her daughter to get into a long-distance relationship, then end up moving out of state with me if we got married and I was still there, which ended up happening. Whoops. My mother has always been accepting of everyone I've ever dated, but realistic about their faults. My family immediately welcomes them with open arms, but just warns me if they seem off for whatever reason. I think it's a decent system. This is how my mom operates. She let me make a lot of mistakes, but always told me what she saw from her perspective and her concerns. However, it always ended with, as long as you're happy, that's what matters. I have always instinctively known within seconds of meeting them. I've liked all but one of my son's partners, and the one I didn't feel right about was the one who screwed him up. My dad is the same way. But he never fucking told me. After breaking off a 2.5-year relationship and a year of being single, I finally met my current GF. Only then my dad casually mentioned he saw red flags early on for all the shit that broke me and my ex up. WTF, man? Tell me this shit. Not a mother, but I'm a sister to a lovely brother. He had brought some girls in house in his teenage years, and instantly I would know if I liked them or not. The first one he brought was super rude with me and my parents. She would eat alone in the bedroom when we are having dinner, force my brother to be mean to me, etc. A few months after the relationship ended in a really bad way. After that brought some girls, didn't talk so much with them but they were nice and sweet, didn't last long, less than 2 months. The last one he brought, when I talked to her, just one thought came to mind: she's the one. 5 or 6 years later, here they are, living together.
Make sure to like and subscribe for more stories.